Hi guys, I'm Jason Contini with Archlight Studios, and I am the writer and director of the Red Circle Investigations, a Mighty Crusaders fan film. Now, as far as we're aware, this is the first time that these characters, the Mighty Crusaders, have ever been brought to life in a medium outside of comic books, whether it be live-action film, or animation, or even as a fan film. Now, some of you might be wondering, okay, but who are the Mighty Crusaders? They are some of the most influential comic book characters that you've never heard of. These heroes date back to 1939 with the introduction of Blue Ribbon Comics #1. But it was the following month that Bob Phantom became their first masked crime fighter hero. What most people don't know is that a few months after that, they debuted a red, white, and blue patriotic superhero known as the Shield, a character that predates Captain America by roughly a year. Captain America was heavily influenced by the Shield. These characters have influenced so many other recognizable and iconic things in comics. Everything from The Fly, who had heavy influence on Spider-Man, to even Alan Moore's Watchmen. In addition to those influences, some of what we now consider to be modern cliches actually got their start from these characters. For instance, their superpowered character, the Comet, was the very first character to ever die in comics. Now, I was first introduced to these characters about 30 years ago with the Impact Comics era, and I fell in love with them, and I had to have every single issue of the entire Impact Comics run. And from there, I ended up going back and getting all the Red Circle stuff. And I've gone back and gotten most of the Mighty Comics era stuff, and I continue to buy every single copy of every variant cover of any book that ever comes out, revolving around these characters, all the way up until now with all the Dark Circle stuff. And it has always been a dream of mine to make a fan film featuring the Mighty Crusaders. Over the years, Archlight Studios has teamed with a number of talented filmmakers on many comic book or sci-fi related films. Films like the vampire thriller Shadowland from Pirate Pictures, and even Wyatt Weed's The Dark Knight Returns, an epic fan film. We've also been in development for some time on a Western and a number of other horror-related projects. And after having completed our first feature, 4-Color Eulogy, a movie revolving around the world of comic books, and with it being the 80th anniversary of the Mighty Crusaders, we felt that now was the time to put everything else on hold and bring the Mighty Crusaders to life for the very first time. Now, making films is nothing new to us, but there are so many costs in film production. Everything from updating equipment and gear to just being able to feed the cast and crew on set. And with this being the very first fan film ever made about the Mighty Crusaders, we really want to be able to give them the treatment that they deserve. And that's where you come in. With your donations, we will be able to build all the costumes needed and really heighten the production value of the entire film. And in return, we have an amazing list of incentives that would make any comic book fan want or need to add them to their collection. Now, we are in pre-production right now, and we plan to keep you, the fans, constantly updated, and not just here on Indiegogo. Be sure to follow our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages, so you never miss any of the updates that we will be sharing. Now, you've had the Justice League, you've had the Avengers. Now it's time for the Mighty Crusaders. Join us as we make history, bringing these characters to life for the very first time ever in Red Circle Investigations, a Mighty Crusaders fan film.